So the reason we're here today is that for the first time in 2025, we have a new hand-dyed yarn knitting club. So up until now, we have used almost exclusively commercially dyed yarns, and we are still going to do that. That's our monthly knitting kit, and we're going to talk about that next month. But starting this month and every quarter, so January, April, July, October, we will have an elevated hand-dyed kit. And it's going to include the following things. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you yarn from Canette. And I don't know if Canette is on the call, but Canette and I met online. She has become a fiber bestie, but originally she was on my email list in 2015, 2016, and she was like, and possibly is one of my top customers, but she was the woman who was like so supportive, and we just got to know each other through email conversations, and I actually got to meet her in person last year, and she attempted to teach me to hand dye yarn. My friends, we're going to leave it to Canette because this is such a process. I had no idea. I kind of thought that you would like put the yarn in a bucket and like paint it and then use a blow dryer or something. I have really had no idea. When she brought me into her kitchen in Dallas, Texas, it looked like a mad scientist lab. And she had all the equipment. She had tables of different colors, different pigments, and they can all be combined, of course, in these different combinations, but then there are different techniques for each kind. I know I'm going on and on. So, but let me just give you a close-up of our first hand-dyed yarn collab. So this is like a deep purple, and I want you to be able to go to thespinninghand.com and then you can see the photos because the photos have like really clear light. This is daylight, so you can kind of see it, but I know it's going to be a little dark. My web camera is not amazing. All right, let me just check on the comments here. What I do each quarter is I take a look at the color trends, right? Take a look at what's trending, but then also like what I love, and then I combine those things, right? So this like deep plum, almost like, it's like a mulberry or a huckleberry or a blackberry, right? This deep, deep yarn. And then I know the sun is washing this out a little bit, but you've got this like watercolory yarn. Now, if you are yarn lovers, and I know you are, and obsessed like I am, sometimes you'll get the yarn and say, yep, that's the finished product. It's mine. I'm going to snuggle with it. But even better is what it makes. And when you combine these two into the fingerless mitts, and this is a perfect project if you are new to color work. And believe it or not, it's not Fair Isle, it is slip stitches. So you knit, well, it is kind of Fair Isle, these here. You knit 4 of the watercolor and then 1 of the purple and then 4 of the watercolor. But then here, you do a very you do a very specific slipped stitch technique. And guess what? I have videos for every step of the way for exactly how to do these different techniques. So I don't want you to worry that this will be too difficult for you. If you can knit, purl, cast on, and bind off, then you can accomplish these patterns. That's kind of our metric or our goalpost. So everything that I design is based with the adventurous beginner in mind, or if you're an expert, then you'll find this to be like on the relaxing side of stimulating. Oh, thank you. So Joan says your videos are awesome. And I really, thank you. I really do try to combine the videos, the written instructions, but also charts, because there are two teams at least, right? There's team chart and there's team written instruction. And so almost without exception, we'll give both to you. And so you'll get the printed color pattern that tells you exactly how to do everything. Another thing that sets this subscription apart from, first of all, our monthly subscription and even some other people's subscriptions is that you know the designer. It's me. And you can email me anytime. And I can send you an instructional video if you get stuck with the pattern. You can email me and ask questions. And this has happened, fortunately not too often, but someone will find a mistake in the pattern, right? And so then I can update the pattern and I can send it to everybody. So you have the latest pattern at all times. Let's talk about Ravelry for a quick second. Some of you love to have all of your patterns in Ravelry. So you will get a code to get that pattern for free because you've already paid for it. And then you can just download it into your Ravelry library. Or if you use a different app that you want to store everything, then you can do that. As far as accessing the videos, they're going to be hosted on my website. In the past, I've just hosted them on thespinninghand.com. I'm considering moving them to my educational platform. So I know Joan is a member of KCU, which is Knit and Crochet University. So I might have it all there so that you can access all your videos in one place, and that there's no cost to be added to that. You wouldn't get access to KCU, but you would have access to all of your tutorial videos for the quarterly kits. Okay. But wait, there's more. So every quarter, we're going to have a silk screened project bag for you. And this is silk screened by Teak Kusina, and he's a teacher at the New School in New York City. And I love this. I love this particular bag because number one, it matches the yarn, so it makes me feel very happy. Number two, this pattern, my mama told me about the Hamsa. My mom is lovely. She was born in 51, and that's not exactly giving away her age, but you can do the math. And she was redoing her bathrooms, and she bought some art at Kohl's that has like a big Hamsa on it. And I thought, I didn't know about this symbol. And so when I was looking into it, I read that the Hamsa is sort of like a symbol that's open to everyone. So I didn't feel like I was taking away from another culture by using this symbol. And then I added the ball of yarn on it. And then my son, who, like I said, is in the design field, he made this into a graphic, an image that then Teak could use and silkscreen on the bags. So this is included to hold your project as you're working. If you decide to give away this gorgeous project as a gift, then you have a gift bag as well. It won't hurt my feelings if you give it away. So here is the hat. And my friends, I am so proud of this hat. This part was not very difficult. And this is simple color work as well. But I figured out, and my hair's all like screwy now. I'm thinking of going gray. Anyway, that's an aside. But look, my friends, I figured out how to make it look like the rose window from Notre Dame. Let's see if you can see that. And here's a little hint, okay? Once you get the pattern, if you decided to make a Christmas ornament just by starting here and going down to the middle, then that's what it would look like with the two colors. So just gorgeous. And then this part was inspired by Eiffel Tower. So, yeah. Okay, so Maria says, embrace the gray. Thank you. I think I'm going to. And again, like I'm a lot like my mom, and I see how she has gone gray, and it's very pretty. And then, so yeah, I'm going to try it. And Lynn says the hat is beautiful and I've never knit one before. Okay, so again, you're going to have videos to get you every step of the way. And it's nice when the videos are specifically for this project, because then you don't have to go down a rabbit hole on YouTube trying to find, like, bring things together. So we've got that. And we have stitch markers. So let's see if I can show it to you without it. That's not really easy to see. Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks better. So you can really see that we've got these like watercolory gemstone jewel stitch markers, which is like jewelry for your knitting. You can never have too many. So these are with my friend Verna Jackson of Pine Cones and Pearls, and she and I met at a pop-up shop in town. So I live in Maplewood, New Jersey. It's pretty close to Newark. It's about 5 miles east and then 15 miles west of New York City. So a lot of people in our towns take the train right into New York City and work during the week. My husband goes in once a week, and he's lucky because a lot of people after COVID now, they're like, we have to pay for our rent in the city. You have to come back every single day. But he's really lucky. They don't have enough room for everyone to come back every single day. So they're like, once a week. Anyway, Verna and I were in a pop-up shop, a pop-up sale, and she sells the most beautiful knitted and crocheted goods. And she also sells these stitch markers, and she sells stitch stoppers. And she's also a designer. She designed our crochet sweater for KCU. So every quarter you will get stitch markers to go with the theme from Verna. So we've got the project bag, we've got the yarn, we've got the pattern, we've got the stitch markers. Now, last but not least, for those of you who joined before Wednesday, that's the 15th, and I'm in East Coast time, so Wednesday by midnight, basically. You will also get a hand-sewn project bag made by another fiber bestie, and she is in Texas, and I forget where, but her name is Ashley, and she runs Pensive Pigeon. She has an Etsy shop, and so her bags will coordinate with this quarter's project. So if you do decide to give anything away as a gift, you'll have a project bag for yourself and a gift bag. So there you go.